put them in the basket, in the box? Yeah, perfect.
Well, today is the Super Silly Special. It's quite different to a normal play school.
So this will be waiting here on top of this.
Big kids. This special episode is in front of a live audience of 60 kids.
Silly faces.
Play school is like Australia's family heirloom. It gets passed down from generation to generation.
I like Jemima. It's Humpty Dumpty. Big teddy bear. Well, maybe Little Ted?
1, 2, 3, smile.
We all feel like it belongs to us. It's our show. And it's no accident that it's still here after 60 years.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Everyone from Play School says hello!
We've got a spinning top.
Looks like fun, doesn't it?
When you're doing the show, there's a certain kind of playful innocence.
And take off your shirt.
With some naughtiness that is just lovely.
Come over here and I'll give you a pat.
A straw into the hole.
All right, let's go.
Adults can have a seat on the couches once they've child's on the carpet, everybody.
For some children, that half hour of play school is the only time they have the undivided attention of 2 adults in their day. So we always feel really responsible for the part we play in that child's life.
Okay, here we go. Nice and quiet.
We have such respect for our audience. The child is capable. They're not just little people waiting to grow up.
3, 2, 1, and action.
That relationship with the kids has remained.
Hello there. We're getting ready to hide. Can you help us?
You're always thinking of one particular kid at home and like you're playing with them.
Who else wants to feel super silly?
That connection down the barrel of the lens, that's the essence of play school.
We've all seen Play School, but I think what most of us wouldn't know is how many incredibly dedicated people are behind making those episodes. I'm Benjamin Law and I'm a writer, and I have been invited to guest write an episode of Play School. I am about to meet who I call the brains trust of Play School. Knock, knock. Hello, Team Play School. How are you? These are the minds, the creators, the designers, the series producer, the early childhood specialists who really know what kids need at what age.
All right, well, yeah, welcome everyone. Great to have you back, Ben.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Play School is a preschool show, so that means it's really for about 2 to 5. And everything that Play School does is grounded in education. Cool. All right, we'll crack into this one then.
The episode that I've been asked to write is Sensational Senses.
So your one is taste.
Love it.
Not to typecast you into food again.
No, I appreciate it. Son of restaurateurs. It makes sense. It makes sense. All of it starts when the creative team decides on the overarching theme for the series. They break it down into episodes, and then they've got a very clear idea of what happens in each segment.
And here we've got lots of opportunity to talk about salty, sour pickled carrot, crunchy edamame. So we're not teaching, we're talking, we're sharing.
We're told what the topic is, what the name of the series is, so we'll go to bookshops and seek out books that would work.
And songs and craft ideas.
It's the building blocks of the episode.
From there to our large action, which is friends all together, what do you like to do?
The series comes together in 8 to 9 months, so roughly the gestation of a human child.
So it just goes jump, jump, jump all together. Jumping is a thing to do. Jumping high, Jumping low.
I'm learning a lot from the early childhood specialists, from the experts, in terms of how young people learn.
Jumping is a thing to do.
One-person cabaret over here, which I love. It feels like play, actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's exactly that. When you look at its journey from when it started in 1966, the real core of Play School, the heart of Play School, it hasn't changed in any dramatic way.
Open wide, come inside. It's Play School.
My nose is for smelling. And so is Snowball's.
Hello, it's me. Here I am.
He uses his nose all the time. Have a sniff at this, Snowball.
Well, that episode was 1968. And it was about the senses of smell and, of course, with the rabbit.
Back you go, Snowball. There you go.
And everything old is new again.
Hello. I have a story for you today about an animal that smells very badly.
Play School actually originated in England with the BBC.
I think we might sing her a song. 'Twas on a Monday morning.
The early programs that we did, we were so nervous about making television programs and so uptight about the script and this, that, and the other. It didn't have the humour and the relaxation that it, came to have later on.
Do you sing in the bath? Oh, I do.
In my day on Play School, we shot it in one take, right from the beginning to the end.
I was taking a bath along about Saturday night.
We had to carry on regardless of what happened, didn't we?
We did.
We started the program, it didn't matter what happened, you had to carry on because it was such a big deal to stop and start.
Is Abu the biggest circus in the elephant? I mean,
Biggest elephant.
the biggest elephant in the circus?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous with Abu around because she's so big. Come on, Henrietta. There she goes.
Run up me quite well, don't they?
Animals in the studio are always a bit of a worry because they never learnt their lines.
John looks terrified.
God, it's John inside my jumper.
She's tickling John.
There she is.
It was John Hamlin, when he came in, that was funny. And we suddenly realised, watching the programme with children, how much they enjoyed the jokes, how much they enjoyed that humorous side of it.
Is that big enough, Jan?
I think it could be a bit bigger. Hello.
Hold on, I'm being attacked. Whoa, 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 stop.
Well, I've got a present to give here. And I think I know who I'm going to have to give it to.
When colour television started in Australia, it really started to be the play first, school second. It was just a totally different style.
Oh, we all walk the wibbly-wobbly walk.
There, we'll go down to go. There you go, nearly there.
In the very early days, we used to use concert pianists, and there was no flexibility at all.
What about this one, George? That's it. Twisting, everyone.
And then we moved to more jazz pianists who had a much freer ability to follow and work with the actors as an accompanist.
Like we did last year.
Come on, let's twist again.
BBC finished up their version of Play School in 1988. But Australia just was continuing to do what it did best, which had really fantastic presenters, and it really just maintained its connection with Australian audiences.
At the end of that La La, in order to help David's exit, a really big sort of double clap with him, two hands.
To a certain extent, Play School was a bit of a cash cow for the ABC. A, it was very successful on air.
I can run as fast as you.
And B, with the live concerts and with shops and things like that, Play School was growing great guns, so there was no reason to stop it.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders.
I mean, Play School was iconic, especially among actors too. It was considered really like a big deal. So I was like, me, kind of thing.
I'm Rhys and a jumping kind of mood.
What the hell am I doing?
You're doing everything that you're taught not to do as an actor. You've got to look at the camera, you've got to be yourself. Being a play school presenter is tapping your head, rubbing your tummy, hopping on one leg, singing a song and doing a craft at the same time.
And you've got to have no shame and no pride. You can't be worried about what people think of you.
I found your audition in the archives.
What? Oh my God, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry now.
I fly, zoom, zoom, a zoom, a zoom, zoom. Up in the clouds, I fly.
I think I was channeling Noni, definitely.
It is notoriously the most exacting and stressful audition. Anthony Warlow went in before me, and at that stage you had to tell a story about a crocodile. And so he went in and he came out white-faced. They said my crocodile might have been a bit too scary because it went, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." So I thought, okay. So I walked in and I gave the cutest little crocodile that you've ever seen. When I said to Anthony, I got a call today. I'm going to be doing play school. And he went, oh, congratulations. I've just been cast as Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. So, we both won.
Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me.
I think as an actor, releasing control is one of the most difficult things we can do.
Oh, Scrap and Diddle. Excuse me, Scrap. Excuse me, Diddle.
But having toys and chatting with their voices or listening to them and allowing them to create the narrative. I learned really quickly that I'm just the glorified +1.
Little Ted was feeling much better now.
The one really important thing about being a play school presenter is the ability to look down the barrel of the lens and be speaking to one child only.
Do you want to be a happy dog too? Sniffing around and wagging your tail? Come on. It's about saying, I see you. Join me. Get up with me, dance with me.
Now I'm sniffing around.
If there's a scarf somewhere, play with it. Use it now. Let's do it now.
Woof, woof.
So this is me, draft 2, writing an episode called Sensational Senses, Taste and Try. As much as there's a creative mission to write the script, there's also, early childhood experts saying, actually, if you repeat it this time, if we look to the camera, we're inviting the kids at this stage of development to do X, Y, and Z. Here's a call to action. So all of that fun, seamless stuff that we see on screen, so much thought has been put into it.
When Play School was commissioned at the ABC in 1966, it was through the education department.
And by starting there, I think it gave Play School its strength and what has helped it continue, in that it was natural and accepted for producers to accept advice from educators.
We're very careful too about the language, looking at it through the lens of a child's eyes to make sure that it makes sense and that it can be meaningful for them.
Pickled carrots, sour and crunchy. Smoked salmon, fishy, delishy. So I'm really inhabiting my uncle brain for this.
People don't realise that presenters aren't getting up naturally and just doing all this stuff, that they have to learn words.
I remember when I did my first play school, I was taken into a room and given the kind of okay, Rhys, we use language that is run by a specialist, and it was all very serious. And I said, are you telling me I can't say mother? Just to see if they'd smile. And they did that kind of.
I think I've gotten the sense of which gags are passable or not. I've got a few burps in there, but not farts. There's a line with Play School. So apart from the language, there are all these other techniques that the show uses to keep kids engaged.
A lot of other children's programs are
very choppy.
Yeah, and giving children time to take things in is really important.
Where does
a toilet go?
Often the presenters will ask a question and then pause, as if the child is in the room with them. So it gives the child a, yes, we do that, so that they have time to respond back.
Can you remember some of those things?
We're going to hunt for a bear. You coming too?
It sounds like there's another line over there.
On a play school set, we do the old play school pass-up, which is the head.
Come on.
And that's how you jump. Let's see what Justine's up to.
I would say, I'm over here, Jay. Now let's have a dance. Shoo, shoo, fly.
But what it does is it enables the children to stay in the moment with us.
We're going to go for a walk through the savannah now.
It stays on topic in some way between segments.
Come on.
It's a drama, essentially.
Play School has naturally evolved over its time, but the design of the show and the sets has always had such a great textural, handmade feel. Everything that's on the set is handmade.
Oh, hello, I'm Venetia. I'm the art director for Play School, and this is our colourful workshop that we work in. This is Clodagh. She's working at the, what would you call this place here?
Well, we like to refer to this as our pom-pommery, where we keep all our very precious pom-poms and pipe cleaners, all these essential ingredients.
The art and craft's always the simpler the better, and to me it's always important it's the process of art, not just having this grand looking object at the end of the day.
I'm making a pet now, a bottle pet.
And leaving in sometimes the mistakes that might happen is really important too.
What else? Whoops!
Whoa!
Off with his head.
Oh, Mum fell over for a bit, but then she got back up again.
If the presenters muck it up a little bit, it doesn't really matter because that's life.
And then over here, we're all working on the potluck picnic, which is Ben's script, which has been quite fun. Hey, Clodagh, how are you going with those green flies?
Okay, I think it just could be a good opportunity for presenter to have a little play, a little puppeteering with it.
Beautiful. It's looking really gorgeous. Looking very real, actually.
Is it? Yeah. There should be a way that the audience can look at what we make and break it down with their eyes. So they can go, oh, that's just a cereal box inside out and they've put some lids on it and therefore that's a laptop. Okay. There's that invitation to families to sort of fossick around in their recycling before it goes out and create things.
Perfect. I think it's quite a feast.
It's lunchtime. Let's have something to eat.
From very early days, it was a very, very basic set.
Oh, sideways.
And that was appropriate then. When I was asked to look at the program, I was looking at how it could be enriched further and how it could approach the preschooler of the 2000s. Play School by that time was 34 years old and it was an icon. But you can't rest on your laurels. Up until 1999, the program was recorded in one as live. So we decided that we would gain a lot of flexibility and richness and efficiency by doing it in scenes.
By shooting in segments, we can definitely deliver a much richer and beautiful set. But I feel it needs to do that to keep up with the times. You know, everybody's seeing there's so much other stuff that you can watch.
My concern at the time, being the old bastard, was that the sort of stuff that you would do when you were as live, and you know, the odd double entendre that you would slip in.
Can I put my sausage in it?
No, thank you.
Harry.
And the kind of naughtiness and the cheekiness.
Oh, yes, I like that. Now we can be really good friends.
I didn't want it to become too clean or too precious or too nice, because life isn't like that, and kids don't respond to that.
I think at that time when Play School did change it up, shooting it in segments rather than all in one go, definitely was very, very controversial. But they also very unceremoniously lost a lot of their ongoing presenters, people like Benita, and a lot of people that have been going for a really long time.
I was one of a couple of presenters that kept doing it, having spent so much time with the people that, you know, were Play School. So it was quite a difficult time.
There was a funny thing about Play School, that we never actually had a long-term contract. So every time you did a program, it could have been your last one.
It's sort of like a 1950s Soviet Russian thing where your picture just gets taken off the wall and you never were on the show, right? So it's brutal. Nobody likes change, you know, especially when it's kids and memories.
Play School is like my grandmother's recipe. Why are you messing with the recipe? You know, and the thing is, you have to change sometimes, because if we don't, we stay, you know, we all of a sudden, we become dinosaurs.
Certainly 2000, when we introduced some new presenters and then new opening titles featuring the toys, and we did a rearrangement of the opening theme.
There's a bear in there.
There was concern from some people, but it became beloved so quickly because the philosophy of the program did not change.
Of course, the spirit and the essence and the fun and the integrity of the show is absolutely still there.
Well, there's lots of running and jumping through the windows today.
Oh, well, let's have a look.
But I can never get used to the diamond window. Oh, man. When they brought the diamond window in, I was, oh, come on.
So we're looking through the diamond window today.
When I started watching, the diamond window was just one of the 4 windows. You know, I didn't know it was recently introduced, but it was my favourite because it was a diamond. You know, it wasn't a regular shape, it was a special diamond.
Tinkle on your taste buds, or tinkle on your tongue. Does it crunch, crunch between your teeth?
As you get to the rehearsals as a presenter, and all the work building up of what we're creating has been done, and it just is on us to bring it alive and make it ours.
Or tinkle on your tongue.
We've got wonderful Peter on the piano.
Between your teeth.
And my job is, first of all, to accompany the songs.
Oh, there, washed and ready.
The other thing is playing incidental music throughout the show.
Chilies can be so spicy.
And that's all something I just improvised on the spot.
Hey Charlie, how do you sign yum?
In this series, we are having Auslan interpreters within the show.
Maybe you have a friend.
Sorry.
Oh, yes, yes.
Maybe introducing a bit of looseness, movement, but give you places to go.
Sofia Golan is directing Sensational Senses.
Where would we be pointing?
She started in 1992 and was the first deaf person to be on Play School.
I'm Sofia, and this is my sign name, Sofia. When I joined over 30 years ago as a young presenter, I think that was probably the first time there was a positive representation of deaf on screen using sign language. Let's just go from the last bit.
Friends, friends all together, what do you like to do? Jump, jump, jump.
It's a show where all the fundamentals are still there, but you can see the evolution as well. Like the diversity of Australia is totally captured in the cast.
You've got to be inclusive of people's families and let other people be accepting.
We're going to see another merry-go-round and other rides through the windows.
There was a big kerfuffle about having same-sex parents, you know, being broadcast.
I'm Brenna. My mums are taking me and my friend Maren to an amusement park.
And they just went off to the fun park, and the only difference you would have known about the film was the little girl said, "My mum's."
The ABC children's favourite, Play School, has come under fire from the federal government for showing same-sex parents.
I must say, I think if I'd been watching it with my kids, I would have been a bit shocked.
It does shake you a little bit when you realise how heated people can become. But at the end of the day, you really have to think about the viewer, and they're going to come across just the same broad spectrum of society in their kindergarten, in their school.
We reflected, but it certainly didn't stop us from pursuing that path of showing Australia to our preschooler.
Oh, excuse me, little Ted. How lovely to see you again. What a surprise.
Why was little Ted your favourite, Jan?
Little Ted, well, I'd say look at him. He's just so cute. And he was also one of the first toys that actually left the studio and went out into the big wide world. So, yeah, I feel quite attached to him.
For Play School, there's been always set sort of rules. And at that point, the toys hadn't gone out of the studio. You went through the windows to see the outside world, but the toys didn't go out there.
So when I came on board in 2009, we came up with a series idea called the Big Adventure series. Little Ted was the first one. He left the studio for the first time.
Then it's ready, Teddy, off we go!
Little Ted, Big Adventure.
There was a very strong view that the toys should not be going out of the studio.
See you next time for another big adventure.
I was very surprised at the pushback I received. It took me a while to realise that, you know, it came from an absolute passion for the show.
The potluck picnic segment now. Yep. Sorry, just for timing, can we go from Keng's line leading in?
Okay, we are recording. Here we go, nice and quiet. And action.
Oh, wait, well, we're here for the potluck picnic too.
Oh, hi Slush, hi Fergus.
We have to keep thinking about the future of Play School, and if that means doing something different, then that kind of has to happen.
Okay, well, let's see what everyone's brought. What have you brought, Humpty?
For a long time, purely the 30-minute show was enough because everyone would only really look to their entertainment on TV, but the world is changing, so Play School does too.
Hello, everyone. Come sit down. Are you ready for art time?
There might be small things that happen, like doing different strands and formats, or the toys leaving the studio, the calendar is not there anymore, but Play School has endured because its core methodology is just maintained, and its fun spirit is always there.
Play School, when you think about it, isn't the glitziest kind of show. It's a part of the furniture, it's a part of the texture of Australian life, and that lends itself towards being overlooked, I think.
We're on the fantastic red carpet here.
Yeah, and nobody knows who we are.
A really special moment that happened as part of our 60th year was we were nominated for an ACTA award.
The ACTA awards are like the Oscar and Emmys combined. They're a little bit more high class than the Logies, that's just my take.
And the actor goes to Play School, all together.
This was the very first ACTA award that Play School's received, so yeah, it was a shock.
Here's to another 60 years. Thank you.
And then we're getting a photo and Baz Luhrmann comes out and he's like, I love Play School. I wouldn't be here today without Play School. Everyone's connection to Play School, you just can't underestimate it, and it reaches far and wide.
Love, that's what, you know, underlines the whole thing. I think for me, and I get emotional about it purely because there are generations that have now passed on that have come through our square windows, our arched windows, and I remember them because they're the ones that we represent, and you know we will hand it over gladly to the next generation who will take the narrative forward.